Extreme Balconies all day long. Every one of them are driven. Nobody's resting on their laurels or sitting on their hands. It's just a constant flow. It's like a well-oiled machine. It just keeps going and going and going, you know. I'm Brendan Corcoran. I'm construction director for Glenveagh. I've been with Glenveagh for a little over 6 years now. I mainly am involved in the apartment section of Glenveagh. I started Marina Village. That was Glenveagh's first apartment project, and from there we've moved on. Glenveagh works on our biggest priority is safety on the job. Extreme come with a serious safety record. Other than that, our quality. The best quality products that's on the market, Glenveagh want to produce. And by producing that, we have to have the proper subcontractors around us, i.e. Extreme Balconies. They have a quality product. It stands out there in the market. That's what we look for. We want that quality product. We have to sell that quality product. Let it be to our investors, private funds, or private individuals. They'll want the best balcony on the market. Extreme do the best balcony on the market. So that's what we look for, and we get that from Extreme. Previous to Extreme being on board, we relied on our structural engineers and our architects. They developed the drawing, they developed the balcony, and we had buildings there with 30 or 40 balconies. There might have only been small differences in them, but then when we brought the expertise of Extreme on board, they were able to tell us, like, listen guys, you should be able to shorten that up, you should be able to do this, you should be able to do that. Won't change how the balcony looks, but it'll streamline the whole thing. All those suggestions they brought, it educated our pre-construction team as well as ourselves, and brought a monetary aspect to it as well, because by doing them changes, we've gone now from 30 balconies back maybe to 15. A few more tweaks and you have 10 different balconies, and a few more again and you've only 2 or 3, where we want to only get to 2 or 3. That makes it that when you're rolling out the balconies, you're not having to chop and change and whatever. You're able to get into it's a factory again. We've developed better systems. They've helped us develop, streamlining it, that they can just come, piece it together, and away you go. They don't sit and wait, for us to make decisions. They preempt them as well. The guys are there, right, are we ready to go with this? Nothing takes forever. It gets through, there's a date given, it's hit. Move on to the next one. It's bang, bang, bang. So it's that efficiency, and if something comes amiss and it has to be changed around, it's not a big drama, it's done, it's moved on. So they don't just sit there and wait for us to come back. They take that initiative to push us along as well, which helps because of the pace on site. They keep that momentum going. So having that can-do attitude, and Extreme bring that can-do attitude. And the good thing about Extreme too is they'll always build a sample balcony. At Glenveagh, we always do a sample apartment that we see all the finishes on before we go whole scale. We do the same with our balconies. And that's something that I suppose Dave and his team has brought from day one. We do the sample, everybody happy with it, boom, we're away. Yeah, we have a very strong relationship. I think it's the one-to-one, the openness. You can talk to Damien's fitter out on site the same way you can talk to his designer. They all have that openness about them, to have that conversation. Damien's always at the end of a call. Extreme are there, they'll dig in, they'll jump in and help. And that itself, builds a strong relationship. It's no different than having good friends. He'll call on you to do something and you'll call on him. And that's where we bounce off each other as well, between Glenveagh and Extreme. Anything we need, Damien's there. Anything Damien needs, we'll be there either. That's how we work. As the company grows, Extreme have grown with us. They've taken on more. Our apartment side of the business has grown greatly in the last 5 years, from about 10% to being 30% now. We expect it to be 50%. And with that, Extreme, we'll be bringing Extreme along with us to fulfill the balcony demand there. Highly I recommend Extreme Balconies to anybody, very much so. We'll be doing a lot of work with them in the coming years. Hope to do many more years of good work together. So as a company, couldn't recommend them highly enough. Extreme Balconies all day long.